Beautiful. The left midfielder, stay wide and get into the box. And that is the perfect example of the 3-4-2-1. We get the ball into one of the forwards. So, for example, my right centre forward there, Ollie Watkins. We have the overlap from the right midfielder because he's on stay wide and getting behind. Perfect example of the 3-4-2-1 there. This formation is quite possibly the most meta and a brand new formation on EAFC 24. But before we get into it, drop this video a like for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So without any further ado, the 3-4-2-1. Let's get into the custom tactic.
For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC24 coins, check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order.
So you are definitely going to want to use balance on the defensive style in the 3-4-2-1. Now this formation is absolutely amazing going forward. But to get it right defensively, that's where we're going to earn our bread and butter, and that's where we're going to earn our money with this formation. So, pressure on heavy touch and press after possession loss, I would stay a million miles away from that in the 3-4-2-1. I absolutely love balanced. I like to be in control, aware and when my team press the ball. Pretty simple really, isn't it? The defensive width, I do go a little bit more narrow than the normal preset 50, so I do go down to 45. Now, if any of you have seen my more recent videos, you will know that I have been using 50 defensive width on a lot of them. But in a 3-back, because we want our left midfielder and our right midfielder to tuck back in and help us out defensively, I kind of want to go a little bit more narrow with that, just to make us more balanced at the back, really, just to make us harder to break down. Like I said, this formation is an elite formation going forward. Defensively is where we need to get it right to make it an elite formation overall. So that's why I'm using 45 on the width. Beautiful. The 45 width coming in clutch there, being a little bit more narrow, leaving no space for my opponent to attack into. Again, look at that high line with the 45 width. Beautiful. I love it. Again, that 45 defensive width, meaning our opponent has nowhere to go. Good tackle again. That was the 50 width there. That 45 width, should I say. Not too wide, but also not too narrow as well, helping us win the ball back. Remember, with the defensive depth, you have two options, YouTube. Okay, so option number 1 for me is the option I'm using, and that is 71 depth. Now, if you don't know what the 71 depth is, does or has been doing, you might have been living under a rock on FIFA for the last couple of weeks. It does the automatic offside trap for you and the automatic press. So when we lose the ball, our team will automatically offside trap up the pitch, trying to suffocating our opponent. If any of you did watch Spurs against Chelsea the other night, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. It's kind of like how Spurs play, but not completely YOLO like that, right? Beautiful there. 71 defensive depth. I love it. Beautiful. The 71 depth has actually just helped us score a goal there. It's so good. Beautiful. The 71 depth coming in clutch there. Winning the ball nice and high up the pitch. Again, the 71 depth, look, getting nice and high in my opponent's face. Winning the ball back. Although he does get a little bit lucky there. But we win the ball back again nice and high at the pitch. See there again, look, the 71 depth. My opponent doesn't really know where to go. And we win the ball back beautifully. Again, look, the 71 depth coming in clutch. Beautiful. Again, that 71 depth. Love it. Love it. 71 depth again. Opponent has nowhere to go. But if you're not interested in that and you don't want to use the 71 depth, I would recommend in the 3-4-2-1 55 depth. Now, remember, I do recommend 60 depth in a lot of my other formations and stuff like that, but not in the 3-4-2-1. We want to get this formation right perfectly defensively. So that's why we leave it on 55. But for me, I'm using 71. If you don't like 71, 55 on the depth. The offense, of course, yes, you guessed it, balance and direct passing. I'm literally not going to go into any detail about that. It's amazing, it's broken, and it's OP. That's why I use it. Let me know in the comment section down below let me know in the comment section down below though, YouTube. Do you use anything else other than balance and direct passing? I am intrigued. The offensive width, I actually do leave it on 50. Pretty boring, yes. I really like where my left midfielder and my right midfielder are anyway. I like where my left forward and my right forward are in comparison to my striker. Just in general, I like it. So that's why I leave it on 50. Players in the box, yes. You guessed it. 7. The way I look at that, like I say in every single video YouTube, the more players that we have in the box, the more goals that we will score. It's actually very, very, very simple, and the philosophy does work. My numbers on my spreadsheet, like I say in every video, back it up. So that's why I leave it like that. 2 corners and 2 free kicks like so. So, custom tactics done. Let's get into the player instructions. Now, all 3 of your forwards, so your right forward, your striker, and your left forward are all on the exact same thing. So, stay central, get in behind, and stay forward. Yes, stay forward. You will see what I do on the D-pad, why I have them on stay forward. The stay central and getting behind, pretty obvious, like I have on all of my forwards, on all of my videos, really. I want my players to be staying in the central area of the pitch, and I want them to get in behind. If they're not making runs in behind, I feel like I'm not creating opportunities, because even if I don't play the ball into the player that's making the running behind, they are occupying my opponent's line of vision. So my opponent will think, oh shit, I have to track that runner, blah blah blah, or I have to manually select a defender to track that run. Gives us more space then to operate in the middle of the pitch. Pretty easy. Beautiful. Stay central and get in behind on all 3 of my forwards, linking up beautifully there. There's the striker on stay central and getting behind. Is he going to score from it? Ah, did too much there. Beautiful. Ollie Watkins, stay central and getting behind on that right forward. Makes that bursting, penetrating run. And we score. My left midfielder and my right midfielder are on exactly the same. So come back on defence, stay wide, get in behind, and stay on the edge of the box for cross. Yes, not get into the box for cross, stay on the edge of the box for cross. Now, there is method to this madness. It is to try and stop the counter-attack when we don't have the ball. When we have the ball, sorry. So when we have the ball, I don't want my left midfielder and my right midfielder flooding the box, because then we've got 5 players in the box. That's not really, in terms of like actual players. We'll have all 3 of my forwards and my left midfielder and our right midfielder. If you then think about the way that plays, that will leave us so susceptible, and I don't know what the word is, just susceptible and open on the break for the counter-attack in transition. Now, like I said, this formation is elite going forward. It's all about getting it right defensively. Once we get this formation right defensively, we win way more games than we lose. It's pretty simple. And just to show it again, my right midfielder is on exactly the same. So come back on defence, stay wide, get in behind, and stay on the edge of the box for cross. The stay wide and getting behind, pretty self-explanatory. I want my left midfielder and my right midfielder on to give us the width on that side, on both sides, should I say. So you see my right midfielder there on stay wide, getting behind, and stay on the edge of the box for cross. So the right midfielder will kind of just sit there on the edge of the box. Very, very, very nice. And you see there, the right midfielder, because he's on getting behind and stay wide, he's always providing that outlet on that right-hand side. Beautiful. And you see the left midfielder, because he is on comeback on defence, he's there helping out, playing as almost like a wing back there. Beautiful. Perfect. You see my left midfielder getting behind and stay wide, providing that width on the left-hand side. Both central midfielders are on cover centre and stay on the edge of the box for cross. I don't want my 2 central midfielders, because remember, I want to try and stop the counter-attacks and the transitions that my opponents will have. I don't want my central midfielders to be venturing in towards the box, really. Kind of the opposite of a 4-3-2-1, where I want my midfielders to get forward, blah, blah, blah. I don't. I want my 2 central midfielders to kind of sit in that middle of the pitch to help us out. They will get forward a little bit because they are on balanced attack. So they'll kind of push forward to pretty much the edge of the box. They won't go any further forward than that. And that's where I want them. I want them there on the edge of the box for cross. Pretty easy, and I like it. Beautiful. Because my 2 central midfielders are on stay on the edge of the box for cross, they are in a good position there to stop the transition. All 3 of my centre-backs are on stay back while attacking. I don't touch them, so they're just on the default settings. And then last but not least, my goalkeeper is on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there is a brand new 3-4-2-1 custom tactics video for you. If you did enjoy this video, please, YouTube, drop it a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. We are so close to 30,000 subscribers, so if you are watching this video and you're not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. Do it. It would mean the world to me. Also, let me know in the comment section, are you going to give this formation a go? Have you used this formation already in EAFC 24? I loved it last year, so that's why I'm giving it a go now again, and I absolutely love it. So thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.